Welcome to Horns at Home. Me, Adam Stromberg, athlete of the swim team, bring you guys to these beautiful young ladies for the rugby team. We got Sofia, we got Savannah, and we got nice looking Brooklyn. All right, we're gonna ask them some questions, learn some things from home, get to know them a little bit better. Seems like a pretty good day. To start off the day, I asked Savannah, what made you choose to come to Lethbridge?
Well, when I graduated high school, I was playing for a team that the UFC coach coached, and he recruited me, and I went to a couple of practices with them, and I just wasn't a good fit. And then I got asked to come to an ID camp by Norm, who used to be our old recruiter, and it was just such a better fit. The girls were so welcoming, and I had so much fun just solely from that ID camp. So that's kind of what made me come here.
That's great. Good vibe. Lethbridge has a good feeling about that. I understand that one. Brooklyn, what made you come here? You're the youngest one of the group here, so.
Well, Neil was my coach for Team Alberta at the time for 7, so I already kind of had those connections, and I came down to Lethbridge and kind of met the team and kind of got the feel of the university, and I saw that the girls are really good and really nice, and I really like the feel, like Savannah said, the feel of Lethbridge and how it kind of had a smaller town vibe because I come from a small town. So, and it also had the program that I wanted, which was the combined program with education. So I saw it was a really good fit. So I came, and yeah.
So Neil's coming in clutch for the rugby team, it sounds like.
Yeah.
How about you, Sofia? Similar?
Kind of, yeah. I'm the youngest of 3 sisters, and we all came to Lethbridge to play rugby. So my oldest sister came, then my middle sister came, and then it was kind of expected because I did want to play rugby after high school, and I didn't really want to play against both of them. So I thought join them. And yeah, kind of same with Perry. They have a really good ed program here, and that's what I was interested in.
I respect that. So real question, get down and dirty. Are you the best out of the sisters?
Well, I'm the only one left here now, so yeah, sure, we'll say that.
Confidence is key. Okay, to start off, we all know COVID has hit. It's kind of a different feel, but what's your biggest struggle right now, Savannah, without having that routine of being able to get up every morning and do sports?
Honestly, it's just hard to be motivated to do anything, even leave the house. I just really struggle with the motivation, and having sports, it's a really good structure. You're held accountable. Without that, it makes it super difficult.
Yeah, I can vouch for that one. It's that camaraderie, the socialness. Yeah, I feel that. Even though I'm a swimmer and we're all by ourselves, there's still some talking involved. Brooklyn, as a second year, as you were able to make friends your first year, of course, and now coming into this year, obviously friendships might have been more hard to come by because everything's on Zoom lectures. If you had to, give a tip to the Horn Nation out there for the young athletes who are rookies this year, what would you advise?
I guess just, I don't know, I was definitely lucky my first year, at even coming in class and being able to meet people, because it's really even my second year, it's really hard to meet people, especially when you're in Lethbridge and you're only allowed to hang out with the athletes. So I would just say start your relationships, if COVID's still going on, start deep relationships with your teammates, because those are the people you're probably going to be playing with if you want to for however long your program is. So I would say start there, and then maybe if there's older players on the team, they can introduce you to other people in their friend group, and they can stretch you out from there, because that's kind of what happened for me. So yeah, I would say that's probably what helped me.
That's sounds like a pretty good plan. You got two nice ladies here that are very sociable and friendly. Sofia, what was your change from first and second year to your third year now taking on more of like a leadership role?
Yeah, I think like lots of people don't realize like the big shift from like high school to like university. So my first year was like quite tough, honestly. It's a huge change. Um, and then my second year, yeah, just starting to get like into the groove of everything, which was fun. Yeah, start to like get some more roles on the team, and then COVID kind of sucks. I feel like usually like for most people, your third year is kind of when you like really like start getting into it.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks that this was, yeah, my third year. But yeah, honestly, like it's like crazy the amount of growth that like rugby and like being an athlete at the university like have helped me. Yeah.
Okay. The question all the viewers want to hear though, and this is going to go for all three of you, is if you had to face off on another sports team out of all the Pronghorns, what team do you think you could beat at their sport and your own sport? All right, this is some serious bragging rights, and when this COVID thing's done, we're going to see it happen. All right, so we'll start off with Savannah. What do you think? Who do you think you could take out?
I honestly don't know, but like I don't know. I feel like I'll just like go with Jessica Zeroni on the women's basketball team. You know, we're similar build. I feel like we could go at it.
Okay. I think that's a challenge now, Jessica. If you're watching, we'll line this up. I'll get my people, your people. Brooklyn, who do you think? Like out of the athlete teams, how about this? We'll go for you. Your team versus another team at rugby, and then at their sport. Who are you gonna win?
I was gonna say women's basketball team too. I feel like most of us on the women's rugby team have played basketball, and they're not super big, so I feel like in rugby it wouldn't be that much of a problem. So
Well, and like I don't know how many people know this, but women's rugby used to train with Fletch, who was the men's basketball assistant coach. So we got skill.
Women's basketball. Okay, you guys are getting challenged out here. Like, let's see this happen. 2021, Horn Nation. Sofia?
I'd say I'll switch it up. I won't all gang up on basketball. I'd say like soccer. Rugby and soccer are pretty similar in some ways. So I'll go women's soccer. And I also feel like rugby girls playing in a soccer game, we'd keep it tough, couldn't handle the heat, and then them playing rugby, they can't handle the heat.
Field fairies.
Yeah.
Okay. 2021 is going to be a big competition year for everybody. Savannah, as being one of the more veterans of the team, what would you have what's your favorite memory throughout your 4 or 5 years now?
Honestly, every memory I have is super important to me. If I had to pinpoint one, I would probably go to my first year when we were traveling to BC, and we were going through security, and we made like a joke that a player was going to get randomly selected.
Yeah.
But then I got randomly selected, and I had to get a pat down from a man.
Oh.
And what I was wearing wasn't super supportive. And then the whole team were just filled in freaking security, and the whole team's laughing. And the security guard goes, "Do you want me to call security?" I was like, "I thought you were security." But I was like, "No, don't call security. Like, they're just laughing at me." So it was a really funny moment.
Nice. What do I got? All right, for another question for all three of you guys, when did you realize you were going to be a Horn for life? All right, because as we know, we're a big community, through thick and thin. The one nice thing is like we bleed blue, right? We're, go Horns, ride or die. What point in time did you realize, yeah, like Horn for life, baby? Savannah, you want to start, or Sofia? We'll start with you.
Okay. Well, honestly, like, yeah, as I said, my sisters, even before I came, I was like, okay, they stayed their whole 5 years. I'm kind of just like bred into this community now. and everyone just, yeah, knew the Hoff. So I was kind of expected. But I don't know. I don't really have one specific moment that made me realize, but I feel like after, like, if you can work through your first year and like all the challenges you face, it really shows you like the community and how everyone helps each other. And so yeah, you just kind of learn it after then.
Brooklyn, I know you're still coming through this and you're just getting to your second year, but was there some kind of a moment in your first year, first semester where you're like, yeah, this is my home?
I think it's kind of like what Soph said. There wasn't a specific moment, but I just remember like after training camp, I don't know, I just got a feeling like this was kind of the women I wanted to play with and like be around with. Like everyone, I was super nervous being still the smallest on the team. I was super nervous coming in, and everyone was super nice and like welcoming, and like still to like this day, like we encourage each other, and it's just like they proved it every day how like this is the team I want to be with, even with COVID and everything. Everyone's still like reaching out, asking how people are doing through this tough time. So I think it's just like the whole experience all together and like different specific moments for me is what made me want to stay and like play with the team and like with the coaches. So
You older girls are doing a good job, keeping a good family bond there. Savannah, how about you? I mean, you're bleeding blue. You're bleeding blue now.
Yeah, I've been here long enough, right? Honestly, same thing. Like, it wasn't just one event that like made it happen. I feel like it was kind of like a series of events. And like Soph said, like first year was hard. For me, it was like super hard. Almost didn't get to come back because of grades. So like something that really helped me like invest and buy into the program was like everyone that put in the work to help me be able to come back and made it happen. And then second year, I started working with Ian and working like hockey games and basketball games, and like just getting to know more athletes and on other teams and like really build that bond, and like it was really good. And then I think the big sticker for me was like in third year I had an injury, tore my knee, and like I've never felt any less part of the team. I was always like still a huge part of the team, and that's like what really did it for me, I think.
That's a beautiful thing. I love that. Having this community, like for anyone who isn't a Pronghorn right now and is looking at this, it's like you can tell that there's a good family home here, and you don't feel excluded. Like you can open up. Like I've probably told many secrets to other teams because like they're just, I feel brothers and sisters all together. We're all united together. Off topic sports athlete. This was a call in. What's your guys' spirit animal? What do you feel? What do you feel is your you? Off, you got this? You're thinking?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I'll go with, I don't even know. Spirit animal. I'll go with, you know what? I'm gonna go with an otter because
I like that.
because they're so cute and fun, but they're also really fat. I don't know.
That's okay. I respect that. You guys, Brooklyn, what do you got for your spirit animal? What do you feel?
okay, so I actually have a perfect answer for this question because my club rugby team in Red Deer did spirit animals, and they said I was a Tasmanian devil. But even though that sounds really cool, this girl that Emily Brown, if you're watching this, I blame this on you, but she started calling me fancy rat because apparently Tasmanian devils look like rats, but Tasmanian is fancy. So now I'm called fancy rat. So there's my spirit animal, a fancy rat.
Okay, that's okay. In the Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil, he rips things to shreds like that. That guy's ferocious.
Wrap things up. So I take it as a compliment.
I'd be scared to face you in rugby if I knew that was your nickname, right? How about you, Savannah? What do you got?
Okay, well, I don't know if this is like me, but I really like orangutans
Okay.
because they can skip with their arms, and I think that's really cool.
All right. I like that. We got a couple other good questions here.
What's your spirit animal?
Oh, obviously I'm like a wolf, you know. I like to be
Oh.
alone, but like I can run with a pack, you know. I don't need to be a leader all the time. That's just who I feel like, you know. I'm
Kind
not
of fits
a
with
Harry.
swimming, so.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you got to be alone a little bit. You got to be okay with
Mhm.
being alone. I need one tip from all of you guys for upcoming athletes or potential athletes who are going to come here. Do you need a second to think, or you're like, I got this?
I have one. I think like a super important thing is like when you're coming up as an athlete, like don't conform to like one position. Make sure that all your skills are well-rounded, and like if you were stuck in any position on the field or court or ice, like you would be able to succeed in any of them. And like don't be afraid of like body standards in sport, and just like know that you will achieve like your success in every position and aspect of the game if you like prepare yourself.
I like that. I like that. Who's going to top that? That's a tough one.
I don't know if I'll top it, but mine would probably be just to embrace your role on the team. Um, and by that I mean like everyone's given like a role, maybe not like formally, but such as like we call them usually like superstars, but people that might not travel or are just like practice squad, and our roster is always changing, so that changes up. But even if you're not traveling or like playing on the field, if you're a sub that might not go in till later, if you're a starter, you know, you don't really get to choose your role on the team. Like you only have so much say. So whatever it is, just embrace it and do it to your like do it 100%. You know, you can't change it. So if you're in that role, might as well just like be really good at it.
And you?
I would just say like it sounds like really cliche, like trusting the process, but like if you put in the hard work, like you're gonna reap the rewards, and like your trainers and your coaches will see that. So I feel like yeah, giving 100% all the time doesn't matter if it's like lifting weights or like in practice or like in a game, wherever you are, like on the sidelines, you can still give like 100%. So I really like embracing the role, like with Soph and like or Sav is saying, it's really important because like doesn't matter like where you are, you're still valued on the team. And you never know, like maybe you could be one day you will start and play and one day maybe you won't. So just always give 100% and just yeah, trust the process.
Okay. Seize the opportunities. Yeah, I got you. I got you guys. All right. Let me ask another good old question out here. How did you guys end up getting the numbers you have now? Because obviously rugby, you guys have some set numbers with the forwards and the backs and stuff.
Something with numbers that we do is cool is like each time before the game, because yeah, as I said before, like our roster varies depending on like injuries, who we're playing, and other variables. Is we like all sit around in the change room and like somebody reads out the numbers and we just like clap for each person, and it's really exciting, gets everyone pumped up.
Thanks for taking my next question, which was pregame ritual.
We have more you can ask.
Okay, you have more than that? All right. How about this then? What's your guys' pregame ritual? Do you guys have your own personal ones? Do you have a team one? Maybe.
I don't have any personal ones, but I'd say one of our big ones is probably getting Sid on our team to do the Soldier Boy dance in the change room in front of everyone.
It's the hype, blood pumping through the body.
Yeah, and then the claps for jerseys. But I don't know, is there anything else?
Something that we do like on the field, that we've done like forever is usually the announcer like reads out the starting players, and just like even now like the crowd joins in and we just do like 2 claps between everyone, and it just like it's completely silent and everyone's just clapping and it's super special.
Nice. Any songs? Do you guys not listen to a certain song before your game? You know, Eminem.
I used to always request Taylor Swift our song, but not everyone does that, so we don't listen to it anymore.
Also, Sarah would Here Comes the Boom like over and over again, especially like this last year when we had actual competition. So that was probably one of our main songs we listened to last year.
Yeah. I don't know if we do it any, well, we kind of do, but especially Jill Tatterin, who will be watching this. We came to party, banger. We played that like nonstop the past 3 years.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Now next year, hopefully Can West is going and everything is a little bit more back to normal. What's the goal for the girls rugby team? I feel like you guys might have your own personal goal, and what's your whole team goal? You gonna take it? Because I know Pronghorns, we don't like to lose. We're competitors.
For me personally, I think my goal is to definitely come back, play out my last year. And because of COVID, I think we're going to be blessed with a lot of returning players. So we kind of will start the season off the way we finished it before Corona. So I think we have a big chance of like, we'll have a really big seniority team. And like we've all experienced playing together for multiple years. So I think it could be like the year.
A year, okay. Nice. I think 2020 or fall of 2020, I think will be the Pronghorns year. Something in my gut saying that every team is just going. It's going to be a year for all the teams. A year for the year.
I support that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You better not jinx it.
I knock on wood every day. We good. What would you say is the most fun you've had off the field in this, like in the sense of a community of Pronghorns?
The athlete socials, 100%.
Yeah.
Karaoke? Oh, you can't get me
yeah.
off that stage.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. See,
We even last year had someone sing at the karaoke and everyone gave her a standing ovation. Danny. Yeah. So that was pretty
Yeah.
cool to see that. So yeah, that was probably what I was gonna say.
so
Yeah.
anyone who's watching this, we have a great time on and off the field. We have a great family. We enjoy life. We get school done. I see everyone grinding in the libraries when we can. And honestly, it's your biggest regret not coming to Pronghorns because Horn Nation, bleed blue.
Horn Nation.
So thank you, lovely ladies, for coming to our home of the Horns, where our homes are introducing what we do now, I guess.
Yes. Thank you, Adam. You did
Yeah, thank
so
you,
good.
Adam.
Yeah, thank you.
And last thing, rugby girls, they're challenging you basketball girls, so be ready. 2021, it's coming. Rugby versus basketball, game of the century. Good night.